Hello, guys. Oh, there we go. Now it started streaming. I don't know why it wasn't working originally. All right, let's see if we can get a current trade entry. I'm looking for. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay, cool. It's perfect. It looks like it's set up properly. All right, and let me see. How do I get my chat open again? I forgot about that. View. Scene collection tools. View. Is that view? Do I have my chat? Excuse me? I'm a little bit lost here. Wait. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right, we're good. All right. Let's see what price is currently doing. All right, so I'm going to go through my whole charting process again, guys. So we're currently bullish. I mean, there's not really much to say here. Everything below this point is liquidity, so it can definitely tap here. This is technically the previous high and previous low right here. Previous high. Let me go ahead and draw my little circle. Okay, there's my little circle. And if we move down to this point, I can foresee this grabbing this liquidity down here. However, if we're moving down already, low, I mean, this lines up perfectly with my area. I think we are moving down personally. Now, that does not mean. Okay, and so this is the previous structural high right here. So if I'm charting this, there you go. So we had this high, this low. This is the previous high. We created a new low. New low. And then this is the previous low, and we're moving down currently. And we just grab structure. So this is liquidity down here, where we're moving down to. Okay, perfect. And when we broke above this range right here, we actually didn't grab any liquidity right there. So I don't know necessarily if I'm looking for an entry yet on that. But what we can do is we had this high low. This technically did retrace back in the range. So we had this high, we had this low, then we broke this high. This is our new low. Not liquidity, break a structure. Let me go ahead and draw my dot. We're technically in a bullish trend right now, even though I really don't believe we are. But we're in a bullish trend until we grab this high up here, this liquidity in my mind. This is clear liquidity we need to grab right here. Clear liquidity right there. Bullish structure right there. So we created this high right here. We retested back in the trend. If I see a setup in general, either way, then I might take an entry. I mean, this is showing a little bit of strength, but it's not enough for me to say this is a current setup. Okay, I can get some music on too. Let me go to YouTube.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base.
Okay, I'm not listening to this, whatever this is. There we go. Broke up there. Let's see if this closes the gap. Because I'm generally bearish here. No, we held the gap. So all I'm waiting for is my first strategy right here. I'll pull it up for you guys so it's in the background. And the video I just made, the very simple video I just made. There you go. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This is going to be more of a chill stream. I'm not going to be talking that much unless people have questions. I don't have any reason to. This is me actually trying to focus on trading, but if people do have questions, you don't feel free. I'm looking for a specific strategy. If you want to see it, you can look at some previous live streams right here. It held. No setup there. All right.
Usually getting a phone for $0.
Hey, thanks guys. Appreciate the like.
True, a hassle, but
Thank you so much, guys.
now when you make the switch to Verizon,
Still trying to learn here.
you can get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra for $0. No drama, no hassles. No trade-in needed when you get a new line on an unlimited ultimate plan. Talk about a no-brainer. Best network based on root metrics, best overall mobile network performance, US 2H.
Oh my god, it's ad. Sorry, guys.
For details.
I don't have YouTube Premium at all. I don't have it at all. Won't ever buy it. I think I'm waiting for this liquidity to be grabbed up here. We have a clear order block right there. It held. It's breaking up past this. Okay, well my setup is invalid now. High, low, high. This was low, previous low. I was a little late on that entry. That sucks. This is like the perfect trade for me right here. I should have just taken it on the break right here. Ah. Such a good trade. Like literally the ideal entry right here. One to two, you trail it until a green candle, which would be a 1 to 3.5. That would have been just such a good trade. Oh, that's so annoying. I even expected for it to come. I still expect it to come down for this liquidity down here too. Just a little bit frustrating. Nothing right there. I'll find another entry, but that was the best entry I was going to get all day, probably. That sucks. Going through my trading strategy, guys, we have a clear trend. We grabbed liquidity right there at the top of the structure. This is liquidity, and also a previous high. It only acts as liquidity if you think it can move in that direction, and it hasn't retested, pulled back to a specific amount. But it's technically liquidity. So this was the ideal trade. It grabbed the liquidity. It formed a very clean fair value gap that grabbed one tick above. It entered on a very strong bullish candle that broke through the structure, which I did not do. I should have entered on that instead of looking for the retest. That was my fault. It's gonna come down some more. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, again, just let me know. Oh. There you go. I won't touch that. That's too far. And it's a good Brit bounce. I just don't like these types of gaps at all.
Feels like fire in my veins, ever present in its rage, but this is what I chose. If it's not hiding, then it's fine. Put it all.
I'm not in this trade, by the way, guys. I'm very interested in it, but it's something where I want to still kind of stick with the one strategy before this fits my second strategy to some degree. It actually fits to it to a major degree, so. But I'm somewhat, I believe that this can come down and grab this liquidity. I just don't know if it's going to be now or if it's going to be later. I want it to be now because it fits perfectly with this retrace of this previous trend down here with the area that I expect it to bounce off of if it comes back down to it. So that's why I want to see this come down now. But I'm just waiting. I'm not going to have any assumptions. We're bullish at the end of the day. We're still moving bullish in both directions right here. So all I can really do is, oh, I can look at the 5,000 tick and see how that reacts. This gives me a setup, a very clear setup. I know I'm bullish. Let's see how this closes.
Feels like this is fate. Today, forever from today. It's not complicated. Easy as we make it.
Just kind of wait. Be very patient with this. I usually get about 4 setups. So there should be... I mean, we're moving up right now. This is a very small setup right here.
You stop my heart,
It's very bearish.
my breath away.
Let's see how this reacts.
Here, it's not complicated. Easy as we make
You could be patient here. That's not a setup yet. Okay.
I've never loved somebody the way I love you now. The way I love you now.
75, 5 ticks, yeah.
The way I love
Not that's up.
you now. The way I love you.
We retrace back down before we grab this liquidity up here. That's my ideal entry. Nope. Trade's invalid.
As we grow like vines, tangle your heart and mine every morning.
5,000 tick is showing a lot of bullishness though. But we did fail to close above this. So I mean, it depends really on what this does. I'm not gonna panic over losing a trade. I have to give myself I gotta be very controlled. My emotions have been all over the place, so I just gotta be able to recognize that. Not with trading per se, but I gotta be very careful that I don't overtrade here, especially even though this is a good setup right here. This one will most likely work. The entry is this. This one has enough room to run, so it's a good entry. That's what I was looking at when you saw me hesitating right here. I missed 2 entries. This one I called out. I should have just entered. This isn't that much less than getting up to here. But, yeah. And then you exit at the first red candle. Or you could exit partials and exit the first red candle. So you would exit a little bit below 1 to 2 here. Or you could just exit at the 1 to 2. I sometimes, depending on what I'm looking for. In the live account, I'll usually do it I'll let it run. I don't want to enter that yet. I want to see how it reacts around this area. This is probably the worst of the 3 trades, what I'm looking for right now. Just want to see a rejection here. It's just showing so much strength and we're bullish. I don't really want to take a sell here unless it gives me a lot of confirmation. Even though I have a bias that is coming for the lower liquidity, but, you know, I'm not going to take that risk because 100% can take this out. Honestly, it's more likely that it's going to take it out, to be honest. Yeah. Did that grab the high as well? Oh, it did. And we instantly rejected off of it. Not enough for me. I might use my second strategy here. This should set up. This is an ideal. This is a good setup. This is an order block acting right here. Around this area right here. So we'll see if that holds. Tapped my range, my level, and then just broke straight up. I don't know if I want to enter that type of trade though. I could have had 2 trades already today that I missed, 2 ideal entries. I need to stop trying to look for the retest. We retested down. Let's see how this holds this.
So it begins under darkness.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try it. 127. I'm giving it a chance. See if it can move up. This is the better order block down here. This fits my second strategy, by the way. So we'll see if this works out. Break even once we break the structural high. I'm going to move this up, but once we hit right here at 2879. If we do hit up there, we don't want to see it close below this. That's bad. We're going to go ahead and exit. We should have exited. I waited too long. That's fine. It showed some weakness here. This is coming for this bottom liquidity. No. I thought it would move up a little bit more than that. Didn't expect it to just completely reject. It's a good rejection. This honestly isn't a bad setup either. I'm going to be completely for real. This would have given you a 1 to 2 as well. Sorry, most likely would have given you a 1 to 2. I didn't call this one out though. I was really hoping not to see that gap fill and continue the trend, the higher time frame trend, so I'd be wrong originally. But that's fine, I'll take the break even. Why does that say 51,377? That's not accurate. I'm at 51.2. Oh, it's because it... Never mind. It was taking the current amount. It's hitting the order block right now? Is that what's going on here? I'm not buying this. I don't buy this move. It's order block, second. It's a good setup. It gave me my re-entry, which I'm somewhat bearish on this. I want to see this gap close with strength. I don't want to see this hold. I want to see that close below that line without pulling up, which it's not doing. It's not ideal. Come on. Nope. Can't get out of this trade. That's fine though. I'll be patient. See what this does here. We held the range. It's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and close that. I don't like how that's moving. Oh. I wanted to see this close below this gap. It didn't give it to me. Try to re-enter this original area I was looking at because we never grabbed liquidity. It's going to close that gap now, isn't it? No, it didn't. No, it did. Yeah, this would have worked out. That's okay. I can re-enter. Still fits my strategy. 167. We've already retested back into the gap. We're still technically bearish here. Once we grab this liquidity, if we do grab this liquidity, high low, high low. Once we grab that liquidity, then I'm moving my stop to break even. I just don't like how much this can, I don't like what this is doing. I'm kind of forcing trades right now, but we'll see. Once it grabs this liquidity down here, I'm moving my stop to break even. There you go. Just because it's against a higher time frame trend, so I'm going to secure profits. There you go. It's a good trade. I actually think this is going to move down a lot more, so let me just do this as a hypothetical thing. Let's say I entered at my original point where I called it out, blah, blah, blah. Even though I know I didn't, okay? Just being aware. A 1 to 4 is what I expect on this trade minimum, realistically. And then, honestly, I could foresee this one potentially moving a 1 to 12. Maybe even further than that, but a 1 to 12 is very possible with this setup. It has the room to move if it decides it wants to come, if it decides it wants to grab all this liquidity on the bottom side. But I would never hold that 1 to 12. I think the 1 to 4 is way more reasonable here. Okay, it should reject right here. Once it rejects right here, you can move your stop loss if you did hypothetically hold this trade to right here. Or you could even, because it has chance to grab that gap above, so you just don't want to see it come back up and take this gap up here. So your stop loss should go right there, maybe a little bit higher. Okay, stop loss now for your break-even point is right here, above this gap, and it hits your take profit. You can keep your stop loss right here for a 1 to 2.84 and see if it continues to move down. I think this liquidity will be grabbed before it moves much further, so I would have gone ahead and take that. Stop loss, you'd still be in this trade technically, but I would exit. Bodies on the floor. Down. Look at our order block. This is like a clean order block right here. About to see a setup here, probably. Strong bullish candle. Maybe this won't hold. There's a potential that this doesn't hold. Guys, this structure doesn't look great, to be honest. I don't know how to explain it. The structure doesn't line up for me. But we took this trade already. I've called out 2 right trades, missed another trade I could have taken. And then this was my ideal entry, should have been up there. But this was my 3rd trade right here. This is the one you guys missed. We'll see if this gives me a setup. I hope it does. I don't know. I don't really need much more. I'm up 500 today, so I don't really need much more. One, I got stopped out halfway through at 1.5. The other one ran to my full take profit. This hits my 2nd strategy, by the way. So this, I do believe this could move up. Technically, what my entry would have been here, if you guys see, we have this gap. We filled this gap. We would have looked for entry in this gap over here, because if we look at the 5,000 here, it's an order block. 1,000 also gives us a pretty clean structure as well. You'd target a 1 to 2, stop loss below the wick of this. 1 wick below this. So 1 to 2. This one would have hit.
Most people don't know that you can get a domain from
There you go.
Squarespace. Not just a website. But you're not most people, because now you know you can get a domain from Squarespace. Something like velvetchords.com for your music studio. Or kidchords.com for your middle school band camp. Whatever your dream, Squarespace is how you make it happen.
I love ads.
Get yours before it's gone with offer code MAKEITREAL for 10% off your domain or website. Terms and conditions apply.
And I can't stop make the hunger. And your heart is wearing thin. So take this
It's not a good setup.
and keep it away from doubt. If it's what this was,
One thing I have to do is I have to constantly remind myself I want this to be a job. Like in terms of part-time, extra, a lot more income. And the issue is I'll do well for 25 days and then do poor one day and destroy all that work, which is the biggest obstacle in trading, I feel like. Especially when you feel like, you know, you have that competency issue where you feel like a failure dealing with those emotions after 6 years, right? When you can trade so well on stream and you can trade so well when you're on your normal computer, and then instantly when I decide to do it on my phone, it's over for, because usually when I go on my phone, it's out of boredom. And it sounds easy to say, don't join your, don't go on your phone and do it. But some days you wake up and you're like, I want to make that money, and it doesn't work out because you force trades, especially on this time frame where you have to be very diligent.
lost track of the tides. I've gone to sea. Gone to sea.
500T, we broke above. I honestly just don't think I'm going to see any other entries I like. Oh no, I'll give it, I'm going to say 10 more minutes to see if I can see another entry I like. I need to redraw though, my entry criteria. I've taken one trade today, guys. I don't know how long I've been live for. I've been live for 43 minutes. Okay. Again, this is a hyper scalping. Whoa. News? This has to be news. Huh. This might give me a high-end setup right here. Let's see. Please come down and give me a clean setup. Give me my second trade of the day so I can end stream. Come on. Move down. I don't want to see this hold. I want to see my setup form right here. Okay? Rejection? It needs to be on these next few candles here. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like this weakness coming out of this. This should have been an instant rejection right now. Hold the gap as well. I mean, this used to be something else I used to trade as a confluence if it holds it. Oh, it didn't hold it. No. No setup here. That sucks, guys. That sucks. I follow setting suns. Follow setting suns. Follow. Okay. That's fine as long as I target 130, 300. Which is very possible. Maybe a little bit less than 330, 300, 292. Once we grab the liquidity, I'll move to break even because this went a little bit lower than I wanted to see it to. Okay. Follow setting suns. We'll see if this hits, guys. There you go. Good trading. I'm just joking. Yeah, good trading though, guys. It was good. There you go. That's my final number today. I'm gonna call it quits before I lose. 2 trades, I'm done. Follow setting sun. Follow setting sun. But yeah, let me know if that's 2 trades. That's 2 wins overall. Should have probably been recording this, but hey. Oops. 2 trades in 48 minutes. Give me a perfect setup right here. We're already bullish bias, so we're moving upwards. So just took this trade, by the way. It tapped me, and I did not, I'll be honest, did not expect to get tapped in perfect here. I knew it wasn't coming all the way down to here. If we're gonna, it's not coming anywhere near here, so it's gonna come somewhere in this gap. So I just targeted around the 50% where I thought. I got very lucky that tapped me in. Stop loss right there, and I honestly targeted a little bit more than a 1 to 2 here. It was like a 1 to 2.2, 2.3, because I had to target to get that 300 profit to maintain consistency there. You want to see, here's the stats on this account right now. My average win to loss is really poor, but my profit factor is good, so. On this challenge. All right, see you guys. This one's going really well. Haven't gotten emotional on this account yet. I'll be honest. I do very well, and then something goes to my head. So I'm gonna try my best. I have some way that I'm doing things. I want people to hold me accountable if I mess up, if I take something stupid. So you guys have a great day. I'll talk with you again later. And just so I don't trade anymore today, lock me out all day.